We have never seen this level of suffering since the Civil War, ex-minister cries out. Now to the news in full. SN urged the federal government to rethink its approach and strike a balance between reducing the fiscal deficit and ensuring citizens do not plunge deeper into poverty. A former Minister of Lands, Housing and Urban Development, Nduese Essien, has cried out to the President Bola Tinubu over the hardship and hunger in the country. He begged Tinubu to reconsider some of his policies. Essien warned of possible anarchy due to the growing wave of hunger and discontent among Nigerians, stressing that most of the government's economic policies have only aggravated poverty and inflation, leaving millions of Nigerians struggling to survive. In a statement he issued Wednesday in Abuja, the former federal lawmaker also criticized the hasty removal of fuel subsidy and other economic policies of the Tinubu administration, arguing that they are inflicting unprecedented suffering on the populace. Essien urged the federal government to rethink its approach and strike a balance between reducing the fiscal deficit and ensuring citizens do not plunge deeper into poverty. While emphasizing the need for fiscal discipline and cutting the cost of governance, the former minister warned that it is inhumane to continue down this path without a clear plan to ease the burden of the citizen. The level of suffering across the country is unprecedented, except perhaps during the Nigerian Civil War. Families are struggling to meet basic needs. The policies, while perhaps well-intentioned, are exacerbating poverty, increasing inflation, and hurting the most vulnerable among us. I said it that this policy that they put in place, the removal of fuel subsidy and all, it has brought about so much issue in the country. So they should like go back to the drawing board and sit down and say, okay, this one that we have implemented, this is not working. So let's try another possible route to make things a little bit easier for the citizens. But they do not care. They are not the ones buying food at expensive prices. They are not the ones buying fuel at expensive prices because they are collecting allowance. They are getting food in surplus, so they don't care. Our leaders cannot continue to filter the commonwealth of the country recklessly and ask the people to make sacrifices. If urgent action is not taken to stem the hunger, poverty, and discontent in the country, we risk losing the patience of the people, and that could result in dire consequences, he warned. Aaron Uchenna says poverty in this government. Despite all this, some brilliant people are still voting for APC. Those ones, they like suffering. That is why they keep voting for APC despite everything that APC has done for them. Austin Obonan said this is a Yoruba man and you don't expect anything better. And before April next year, IMF will push him to be selling a litre of fuel at 17 before next year. I be this year sef. Before this year runs out, maybe we'll start buying fuel for 2,000 naira. Who knows? That was one of the reasons Babangida annulled June 12 and Abiola was killed to save millions of Nigeria from this type of suffering we are going through. We have good Yorubas like ADP boss Adesina, former Vice President Yemi, but this man is a Yoruba man who feels he knows more than all. Too bad. Yinka Falabi says the falls Tinubu is taking for your past mistakes of the economy is painful, but necessary to revamp the economy and others. This thing that they are doing to revamp the economy is taking its toll on everybody. It is hard, it is difficult. They should try and do something else that would make the country's life better, that will make us live a better life because things are getting really, really difficult. Emia Gelamba says, I am happy nobody is insulting or criticizing each other. Everybody is really feeling the pain now. We are beginning to understand that tribalism is not what we need at this critical and suffering period. All we need is somebody who will put things right. Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba. Yes, I said it that it is this president, it is these politicians that are trying to always use tribe to make us fight ourselves. We don't need to fight about tribalism. If this person is going to do the governorship right, if he's going to do the presidency right, no matter his tribe, just let that person in. Don't say, oh, because he's not from my tribe, I'm not going to vote for him. Because this person is from my tribe, he's the one I'm going to vote for. No. See the suffering that we are going through now. Everybody, or Yoruba, or Hausa, or Igbo, we are all going through it. Even though some people might not feel it as much as other tribes are feeling it because, of course, they have money. and they are doing well for themselves. But still, the money you're supposed to spend on other important things, you'll be using it to buy fuel at 1,300 naira. When you can do some other better things with that money, it is bad. Olawale Aboyeri says it is government that puts burden on people to survive. More are coming. You pay for everything and all things like people of the Western world. It is the type of government that believes people must pay more to get more. It relies on people for survival. If we are going to pay more, if we are going to pay more to survive, then create jobs, increase people's allowance, the monthly salary that you are paying them, increase it. You are not in Lagos State. Sanwo-Olu was saying that the minimum wage is now going to be 85,000 naira. 85,000 naira that cannot buy a bag of rice. How is that a minimum wage? Why not make it 100,000 or probably 150? So people will know how to manage themselves. This 85,000 naira, some people are spending it in a month just on transportation. So what is that going to solve? It's not going to solve anything. So they should try to make life easy for people. Then we'll stop complaining. Al-Hassan says, crying to all people shared our infrastructure amongst to assist FGN on this hardship. If they can give out a year all these properties out for FGN, Nigerians will survive. Salam Mikarim says, I don't know why Tinubu continues turning a deaf ear to each and every advice being given to him by prominent Nigerians. Very wicked soul. Who is he? He is not God, but merely dust that will be wasted away one day. I don't know why they are not listening, because they are not putting themselves in our shoes. Like, what are these people really feeling? Go outside, ask people questions. How are you surviving? What is going on with you after everything? But no, they are not doing that. No accountability, no transparency. Yes, they keep saying that they are accountable, they are transparent. Put yourself in our shoes. Try to find out what the people are going through. We cannot afford to eat. We cannot afford to buy food. We cannot afford to transport ourselves to work. It is getting really difficult. It is getting really hard. Yahya says, thank you, other statement, for advising the crucial government. Yes, he has advised them, but are they going to take the advice? That is another thing. They won't. They won't though. They just want us to continue to be patient, to continue to sacrifice. Why can't they also sacrifice? Those people in House of Rep, legislator, all of them, can't they sacrifice their monthly allowances? Can't they sacrifice for themselves too? Why must it be the citizens that are struggling to survive that should also be sacrificing for them? My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Do not forget to like, to share, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.